Hi there folks, so in this video we're going to give a wee demonstration on how best to utilise the past paper section from the National 5 Maths online learning platform. So once you've logged into your account at www.rigormaths.com, you just choose the area that you wish to study, so in this case obviously it's National 5 Maths. Now as a standard part of your subscription that you will be aware of, you've got bronze, silver and gold video lessons, worksheets and self-marking quizzes for absolutely every area of the course. But what we're going to focus on in this video is the additional resources section. Now, one of the features that we're not really going to talk about in too much detail, but you might not be aware of, is the National 5 Maths past paper booklets by topic. So you've got all areas of the course, and if you click on one of these booklets to download, so working with percentages for example, what it gives you here is it gives you all the past exam questions for percentages from the previous year's exam, and as you can see down here as we scroll down, it does actually go quite far back indeed. So one of the good things about these past paper booklets is once you've attempted a question, you can then click and view a video solution which tells you exactly how you should have answered the question if you didn't quite manage to get it right first time. But we're not going to talk too much about that. What we're actually going to talk about is the main past papers section. So again, if we scroll down to additional resources and click on National 5 Maths past papers, so all of the past papers are available. Now, we know that these can be downloaded from the SQA website off countless websites, but just to show you why we think the Rigor Maths format will suit your home studying better, you can access the main marking scheme just by clicking at the top. But the good thing about the Rigor Maths format is that after every question, it's linked to the video solution taking you exactly through the question. So if you didn't quite manage to get it right, you can see how it needs to be answered in future. What it also gives you after every question is a corresponding video lesson that you can go to on the Rigor Maths platform if you wish to do a bit more practice at any particular skill. Now, once you get to the end of a past paper, you should give yourself a score out of what the paper was out of, and it'll always tell you right at the start of the past paper how many marks were available. So in this case, we would get a score out of 40. And you should aim to be completing all of these past papers so that you're totally prepared for your final exam. Now, what I want to talk about now is the pupil recording grid, which we can download just by clicking here. Now, once it loads up, it's the National 5 Maths past paper summary. Now, it's your summary, so the first thing you should do is you should type your name in at the top just to personalise it. And once you work your way through the past papers, you start to record your progress. So 2015, paper 1, you would work out your percentage and you would type it in. So for a first goal, we'll say, let's say you get 53%. And for paper 2, we'll type our percentage in, say we get 62% for our first attempt. And then you have to work out your overall percentage, so the total number of marks divided by whatever the exam was out of, times by 100. So say that we got, I don't know, 59%. The maths probably won't check out here. Now, as you can see, once you get your overall percentage, it then populates the bar graph up the top so you can view your performance for the 2015 paper. Now, you should then aim to complete every single past paper once. And when you do that, your recording grid should look something like this. And as you can see, the bar graph is fully populated. Now, once you've completed every past paper once, as you can see, there's areas of strength and areas of weakness. So what you should actually aim to do is then complete every past paper again. And that means the questions that you answered right, you should still be answering right, but you would actually make a better attempt at the questions you were struggling with. Now, in terms of which past paper to do next, I'm probably going to choose 2023 because that was my poorest attempt. And so for attempt 2, obviously I'm looking for my score to improve in both of those papers. And then an overall percentage, of course. But as you can see, the bar graph actually starts to update as well. And then if we manage to find the time when we did attempt number 3, we'll actually find that again our scores are going to rise again. And again the bar graph will rise. And you've got a maximum of 5 attempts for every past paper, but we'll probably not find the time to do that much. The good thing about this summary sheet as well is that it can be printed out on a single sheet of A4 paper and it can be stuck to your wall or stuck in the kitchen fridge or whatever, just to give you the motivation that you need to do as well as you possibly can in your final exam. So we'll make this bold statement here, guys. I know there's not a lot of time to go, but if you can complete every one of those past papers twice, type it into the recording sheet, guys, we're going to end up with an incredible pass when the results come through in August. Anyway, best of luck for your revision, guys. We're so close to the end. Just one more push and I'm sure we can do it. Good luck from Riggerman, and thanks for watching this wee video.